Hello everybody, good evening. Welcome to Officers Adda 247. I hope that most of you are jubilant with the success which you have made in the IFS examination. Today in this lecture, in this particular session, we will be discussing about the learnings from the IFS examination. We will not be talking about the subject IFS, we will be talking about the paper IFS. Confused? Because we will be only focused upon the learnings which we have made in the examination process. We will not be repeating the mistakes which we have conducted during the examination of IIFS. We have 3 more exams lined up in the upcoming weeks, so we will be making this sure that we do not repeat the same mistakes which we have made in the IIFS examination. Let's get started. You will be able to decipher, you will be able to know at the end of this session that how we must approach the remaining exams. Also the journal idea, fine, the subject knowledge will be given by the respective mentors, but whatever learning we had in this particular Sunday's exam of 4th of May, we will be talking about that. So first mistake which most of the deserving candidates have done and they have flunked in the exam, it was ignoring the obvious. Hands down, this is the most important thing which most of them have ignored. They either fall under the category of incomplete syllabus, the syllabus was not completed at that and at their end, and either they were not able to revise fully, they were not very much serious when it comes to the comprehensive coverage of the syllabus. They attended the classes, yes, they attended the marathon sessions also, yes, but whether they revised it or not, that is the point of concern. Do not make that same mistake. Second category of students, no mock tests at all. The bankers who have not attended any mock test under the test series category, they were finding the IFS examination a bit tough, a bit tricky because of the language again. Language was a bit on the moderate side, I would say, as compared to the October exam. Still, if bankers were finding it a challenging one, then I would highly recommend that you must not fall under that category for the upcoming examination. Do take maximum mock tests, practice with you whichever you can, find whichever number you can, be it 4 mock tests, 5 mock tests, but try to solve the examination relevant questions in real time. That is the message. Do not ignore the marathon classes on the YouTube. They are the most important classes when we talk about the free sources available on the YouTube. Marathon classes, basically, if the bankers are very serious about this examination, most of you must be knowing the USP of our channel, that is the marathon classes, and along with that the revision sessions are there. Plus right now we have for your AFM, for your PPB, various sessions lined up across this particular week. Do not ignore any session, be it pertaining to the numerical, be it pertaining to the concepts, be it pertaining to the mini marathons. All those sessions are very relevant for your final examination. Do not ignore them at any cost. Then we had one major reason why the candidates were not able to breach the mark of 50. Not having the study schedule. See, this exercise, this exam cycle is grueling. Everybody knows that. Why? Because n number of topics are there in each subject. So you will be lost in the ocean of knowledge if you do not have any dedicated study schedule with you. Dedication which is required, it is equivalent to the audit. Whenever the audit comes to your branch, then the level of dedication of the entire staff members is at its peak. Same level of dedication you must show for your examination. Fine, that is the level of dedication which you must have, and once you have shown this dedication for the upcoming weeks, you will see the results and ultimately you will be qualifying the JAIIB examination. Next, focusing more on the perception or the trends rather than the concepts. This thing has been floating around in the market for so long that now you must understand the fact nobody knows that what kind of question will be asked in the examination. Nobody can say for sure that 100% this particular question will be asked. If somebody is telling you this 100% guarantee somebody is giving you, just ignore that particular mindset. Okay, you must be clear with the concepts. Conceptual clarity is the most important part. After that, if you want to gauge the level that yes, this type of question may be asked, then you can, but first step must be conceptual clarity. Without that, no perception, no trends will help you to qualify the examination. Next, most I would say common mistake committed on 4th of May by the aspirants: not following the most reliable learning platform. You must have the dedicated preparation, and for that targeted approach, which we always recommend you, target must be provided by the market leaders. So proven results, if you see that Office Adda 247 has the proven results, you should stick to that source only, to ensure that your coverage of the syllabus is not compromised when it comes to the quality delivery. So quality coverage must be there along with the doubt resolution. We firmly believe that our dear bankers must have all the doubts resolved before the examination is you can say being held. Fine. So your preparation must be a comprehensive one, not in bits and pieces. That is the message. Not watching exam analysis for shift 1 and 2. If you are not watching the analysis of shift 1, shift 2, supposedly you have your examination on the examination day, you are having the examination in the shift 2. So you must attend the sessions which we conduct for the analysis of shift 1. That will give you what? That will give you an idea that what kind of question has been asked in this particular examination and from which topics these questions have been asked. We have seen often that mostly the topics get repeated across the shifts. So do not make the same mistakes that you are not watching the analysis shift wise. You are just sitting at your place and revising and not even bothering that what kind of questions were asked. You must keep your keen interest in that process. Also, do not ignore this process. By that you will know what? You will know the topics, and if you already know those topics, I would highly recommend re-revise those topics, re-revise those concepts which are being asked in the earlier shifts. Lastly, giving up in the end. This is not what you should do. Fine. Normally what we see that okay, right now the level of preparation is not that high, I won't be able to crack this examination. The previous trends say that this particular question will be surely asked, so I have not covered that topic from which the question will be asked, so I won't be able to crack this examination. Let's just give up in the end, and now let's focus on the next cycle, next exam cycle. Let me ask you one question. How many of you think that you will be able to give the same justice to the examination process, to the level of preparation in the next cycle? Fine. These thoughts might creep in the next cycle also. Then what? Next to next cycle? No. This is not a wise strategy at all. This is the attempt which you must be very, very sure that yes, in this particular attempt only, I'll be qualifying the JAIIB examination no matter what. And then I'll be moving towards the CAIIB examination preparation in the upcoming cycle. Fine. Nobody knows what will happen, but do not give up in the end. That is the message from the entire team. Okay. So these were some mistakes which the deserving bankers made in the 4th May examination of IIFS. So either they have scored lesser marks, the potential was to score more than 70, they were stuck between 55 and 60 marks, or unfortunately they were unable to crack. Fine. These two type of categories were there. So this particular video is dedicated to all the serious aspirants, all the serious bankers who want to crack this exam of JAIIB in this particular cycle only. Buckle up, pull up your socks. This is the time where you should be moving towards your goal, and do not create any doubt in your mind. You will definitely crack with the clarity. Okay. So how we are here to help you, as I have already told you that we conduct the marathon classes. Right now also you will see some mini marathons are going on this particular channel only for PPB as well as AFM. For numerical also you will be having separate classes. Revision classes will be there on the YouTube, plus along with that marathon classes will be there, and dedicatedly the most important questions will also be discussed in those sessions. So sessions are lined up, the team is completely aligned for your success. It is about your mindset that how you will be approaching this particular exam. So this is about the YouTube, but if you want a dedicated course that within you can say 1 week, within these upcoming 2 weeks, how I am going to maximize my score in the limited time period, this is the batch, the Power Pack revision batch, which you must consider. I am saying why? Because many n number of bankers, I would say, they have qualified this exam of IIFS conducted on this Sunday using this particular batch only. We have conducted the classes of IIFS in this particular batch, and the results are glorious for this particular batch. Only for this particular batch I am telling you, overall result is a different story altogether. We will talk about that at stretch in some other session. Fine. So Power Pack revision batch, that is the offering from our side. It will be including the 16 plus hour live classes, 150 plus test series, 150 plus ebooks will be there offered to you. But my personal advice would be that focus on the lectures first. Fine. Whatever lecture are happening in this particular batch, you must focus on that, because the respective faculties, they are expert in their domain and they know that from where this particular question will be asked or has been asked in the previous examination. Again, I am telling you, nobody can predict 100% that this particular question will be asked, but we can for sure maximize our score if we have a benchmark of PYQs with us. Okay, so on that note, if you have any doubt, any kind of doubt regarding the course, regarding the journal strategy for the examination, regarding any doubt, you can just comment in the comment section and we will be getting back to you as soon as possible. Fine. So how to access this particular batch, how you can purchase this batch? Simply by going to our website, that is Adda 247. Here click on your all courses, JAIIB May 2025. A dedicated course for the English medium audience has been designed under the Power Pack revision batch. So you can see that there are 26 online live classes, 165 odd mock tests, and ebooks are also there. This is the area where I want you to focus, that is 165 mock tests. These mock tests are highly important. Even if you are not able to do all the mock tests, I would highly recommend that at least do 2 to 3 full length mock tests. That is the bare minimum. If you can solve more than 5 full length mock tests for each subject remaining, it will be a very good job from your side. Okay, so study plan, if you want to see the study plan here, you can see that the dedicated study plan has already been attached for AFM, for RBWM, IFS is done, and then we have PPB. So just for your reference, like you have the classes going on right now for PPB. One class was conducted yesterday. Today also in the morning the class was there. So like that you will be able to cover the entire modules of each subject. So do make this particular attempt count of yours and do not feel down. I completely agree. Most of you who were unable to crack the IFS examination for whatever reason, they will be feeling down, but when I say this, that you can crack the upcoming examinations of AFM, PPB and RBWM, you must have faith in your abilities. Only then you will be able to crack these 3 examinations. Fine. So do not get sad, do not get bogged down by the failures. Just stand up and again start your preparation. Click on buy now if you want to enroll in this particular course. Just by clicking on buy now and entering the coupon code, you will be able to get the maximum discount. That is why 1003, that is the coupon code which you can apply, and you can see that maximum discount has been reflected. Okay, again I am saying, even if you are in a dilemma that whether I should give this particular attempt or not, I would highly recommend you to attempt this particular examination cycle only, because you never know what happens in the next cycle, what level of preparation you will have in the next cycle. Do not make any self-doubt right now. This is the attempt. Focus here only and try to crack CAIIB in the upcoming cycle. Fine. That is the message from the entire team. On that note, let's conclude the session. If you have any doubt, just ask it in the comment section and we'll be